Hi guys, welcome back to Sarah Speaks, where we talk about real strategies to improve yourself, stay consistent, and build a life that you're actually proud of. I'm your host, Sarah Burkett, and today we're diving into something that affects every single area of our life. Self-discipline. Whether you're just trying to get healthier, more productive, or to just stop doom scrolling at 2 a.m, this episode is for you. So let's start simple. What is self-discipline? A lot of people think it's about being strict or punishing yourself to do the right thing. But actually, self-discipline is just the ability to do what you should do even when you don't feel like it. It's choosing long-term goals over short-term comfort. And no, it's not about being perfect or motivated all the time. Motivation is a feeling and discipline is a habit. I like to think of self-discipline a little bit like a muscle. You build it by using it regularly, not waiting for those bursts of energy. Now, why is it so hard? And let's be honest, if it were easy, we would all be doing it. One reason we struggle is instant gratification. We live in a world of one-click dopamine, whether it's food delivery, binging shows, or just scrolling on TikTok. Our brains have been trained to love short-term pleasure. And discipline usually means saying, not right now. Another challenge, we try to change too much all at once. We go from 0 to gym 6 days a week, meal prepping all day, no phone at all. That kind of overhaul usually crashes within a week. Lastly, we forget that environment matters. You can't expect to focus on your homework if your phone is sitting on your desk buzzing every 2 seconds and your desk is a mess. Now how to practice self-discipline. All right, let's get practical. Here are some things that actually work. Step 1 is start small. Pick one habit, not 10. Want to be more organized? Make your bed in the morning. Want to exercise? Try like a 5-minute stretch instead of a full-blown gym workout. Step 2, create a routine. Discipline thrives in structure. Set times for your tasks. If it's not on your calendar, it usually does not happen. I have my laptop pulled up right here, and you can actually see that I plan out every single second of my life. But seriously, I have recommended this in my last episode of Sarah Speaks as well. Making a routine is probably the best thing that you can do for yourself, and I will never stop recommending it. If you know me, you know I like my routines. Step 3, remove temptation. If you want to cut distractions, make them harder to reach. If you're struggling with using your phone all the time, which trust me, I use my phone way more than I should, you can delete apps, use website blockers, or even just putting your phone in another room. Number 4, track your progress. Use a notebook or even like a habit tracking app. I really like the MyFitness app. If you're looking into fitness and stuff, that is a really great app I recommend. We all learn differently, which means that we all retain information differently, so whichever way you think will work for you, whether it's online in an app or even in your notebook, it'll work. Step 5 is reward yourself. I kind of like to think of this as like we're training our brains like we're training dogs, which I know is kind of silly, but work with me here. Celebrate your wins, even the small ones. I cannot stress this enough. You are doing so much right now that you cannot even think about it. And I did not notice until last year I became super depressed and I was gaining weight like crazy. I was like total mess. My grades were dropping and I didn't even realize how much I was doing because you're so used to it, you know? You don't even realize that the stuff you're probably doing on a daily basis really is doing a lot for you and you don't notice it until you stop doing it. Maybe even use that as a journaling prompt. Something that I use to treat myself is I make a to-do list every day. A thing that helps me stay self-disciplined is I will not stop whatever I'm doing until that to-do list is done. And then once you're done with that to-do list, I like to treat myself. Yesterday I finished all my to-do list and so I got in bed and watched Harry Potter. So just because we're getting our lives back together does not mean that it cannot be fun. And you gotta think about that some more. Now, Sarah, what if I mess up? Let me say this clearly. Messing up does not mean that you failed. Self-discipline is a skill and slipping up is part of the process. What matters is what you do next. Will you quit or will you keep on track? Be kind to yourself, but be honest too. Reflect on what went wrong, adjust, and keep going. Consistency beats perfection every time. Now, all right, to wrap it up, here's one thing that you can do today. Pick one habit, just one. Commit to doing it for 5 minutes tomorrow. That's it. And if you found this episode helpful, I'd love if you subscribed, leave a review in the comments below, and maybe send this to someone that's working on themselves too. You can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram. They are both in the description. My email will also be there, so feel free to email me your questions. I'd be glad to answer them. Thanks for tuning in this week for Sarah Speaks. Keep showing up with yourself, and I'll see you guys next time.